So we are going to do a baking segment. She has got 2 surprises for us. What are your surprises?
We are going to be making a pumpkin syrup. You can put it on top of pancakes or ice cream. It's homemade. It's really, really good. And we're also going to show you what to do with your leftover stuffing that you have after Thanksgiving.
Okay, so as you guys know, next week is Thanksgiving, next Thursday. So these are some great ideas to use for breakfast the morning of Thanksgiving. You can make it ahead of time, keep it in your fridge. And then after Thanksgiving, you get to use up your leftovers. So that's what we're going to do.
Ooh.
So here's Baking with Aunt Brenda.
Ready.
Hi, we're going to be making the pumpkin syrup. And a lot of the ingredients that you have, a lot of people normally have these things in their house except the pumpkin. So what you start off with is 1 cup of brown sugar. And you put it in here. Like I said, it's a very simple recipe. 1 cup of granulated sugar. Put that in there. And you do 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. You notice I have it in the little cups. Don't you wish everything came that way? Like when you're baking and stuff, just like on TV, they have everything prepared for them. I have a teaspoon of vanilla that also goes in here. Yummy. 5 tablespoons of pumpkin. And make sure you get the pumpkin puree, not the pumpkin pie filling. And you add that to it. Everything goes in the same pot all at the same time. And then you have 1/2 cup of the clear Caro syrup, the corn syrup. And you put that in there. All the sticky, gooey yumminess. And last but not least, you have 3/4 cup of water that you add into that. Then you take it to the stove and you mix it and you keep stirring it on medium-high until it starts boiling. So we're going to go do that now. Okay, now you bring it over to the stove. You put it on medium-high heat and you stir it all together. Make sure it's well stirred because that corn syrup and the granulated sugar tend to clump up a little bit sometimes. And just keep stirring it until it comes to a boil. And when it comes to a full boil, you turn it down to medium and you stir it constantly for 2 to 3 minutes. Turn it off.
Okay.
Oh, it smells
That
so
smells
good.
so
Smell
good.
Oh my
vision.
word. It smells so good.
Yummy.
Yummy.
Start boiling.
Yummy.
If we want.
Sorry, go ahead again.
Now we have it boiling. It's come to a good boil and we reduce the heat to medium. And now you continuously stir this for 2 to 3 minutes.
It smells so good.
It smells incredible, doesn't it? And then after that time, you turn the heat off, remove this from your burner, and let it set until it cools completely. I usually let mine set all day long. And what it does is it thickens it, and it just makes it oh so yummy. So now what we're gonna do, after this is all done, we are gonna put it on a stack of pancakes, and we're also gonna top some vanilla ice cream with it, so.
And one more surprise.
Oh yes, and one more surprise.
Another
One more
surprise. We like surprises.
Surprises are good.
Surprises are awesome.
See you in a bit. Hey, we're back.
Hi, we're back. What did you do, Brenda?
So after the pancake syrup cooled, I put it in this squeezy bottle thing that you can find Walmart, $1. And what we're gonna do is we're putting it on 3 different items. We have a stack of pancakes, whoops, with butter. And we have ice cream. And we have coffee.
Coffee. That's the surprise.
Yes, that was a surprise.
Best surprise
So
ever.
what are we gonna start with first?
Coffee.
Pancakes? Coffee? Okay, Ashley, that's your deal. I
That's
don't
mine.
drink coffee.
And I can't
Put
drink
some.
coffee.
Okay with that. Okay. Pumpkin syrup.
Pumpkin syrup.
You just
Okay,
stir it.
I'm going
Sure.
to use a spoon because it's sort of the same thing.
And what do you think? Drum roll, please.
It's really good. So sweet. Doesn't he sweet like that?
Maybe
With
add
a
a little bit
pumpkin
of
flavor.
maybe add a little bit of cream to it.
You've got
Maybe,
to,
but I think it just tastes good on its own.
if you add some steamed milk to that, you could have a latte or a cappuccino or
True.
something like
Yeah.
that even if you've got a steamer.
Or even the
fall
iced
apart
coffee,
coffee.
iced pumpkin coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pancakes next?
Pancakes.
Ooh, yummy.
Coffee and pancakes. There's your breakfast for Thanksgiving morning.
I have my fork.
Ooh, let's smush the butter on
All
here.
fork.
Oh,
Yes. Gotta put some underneath too.
okay.
And underneath. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
We're ready.
Syrup time. Here we go. Maybe. Okay. Oh, yeah.
I think Eric would like to be her heritage right now.
I think Eric
Do you
would
want to be
too.
her heritage?
He's standing watching.
Yes.
Watching us take a bite.
Okay.
Okay, here goes.
Wait, no, I
I'm
haven't done
gonna
that yet.
trip.
Wait,
I haven't done that yet.
Ready?
I gotta smush.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hold on. No, I
No,
missed
break.
it. Okay, go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
It's
Mhm.
really good.
Yeah. That's good.
That makes for a good Thanksgiving morning breakfast. Would you like a bite?
Eric, you want a bite?
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. More for us.
More for us. We'll keep it.
Mm.
It is really good.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
I am all sticky. Why is it? It doesn't matter.
I know.
Syrup gets all over me.
You ready?
Go, Ashley.
Here we go. I'm a pie.
The pie.
Ooh, that's pretty.
More.
Do you know what? You could
Okay.
also have this syrup, put whipped cream on here. And then I know this sounds really funny, but I'm a very sweet, salty person because I like my sweet and salty to be balanced. Top it with some toasted pumpkin seeds. Oh my word. That to
Okay.
me would just
Well,
take it over the
We're
top.
ready.
Okay.
It's
Mhm.
really good too.
That is very good.
More
Very good.
syrup.
I'm going with pancake again.
That's really good.
Pancake
Ashley's going with the
in the
pancake.
ice cream with pumpkin syrup.
Here.
You
Here,
lost a
Ashley.
piece of pancake.
No, I did it. No, I didn't.
Now you. Whoa, get it. I got
Hurry.
you. I got it. It's really good. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave these two have at it. But
Oh my
next, Brenda's gonna show us what to do with your leftover Thanksgiving stuffing. Okay, now we have to understand there is a big thing in Thanksgiving. Some people call it stuffing, and some people call it dressing because they dressed their turkeys with it. In other words, they put it inside their turkeys.
No, that's why it's called stuffing.
Oh.
It's because they stuffed the turkey.
But who called it dressing
I
then?
don't know.
Because it's also called dressing. So if somebody can enlighten us to why some people call it dressing and some people...
History of
I learned that the hard way years ago. I used to call it dressing, and I asked somebody to bring dressing to a church picnic years ago. And the girl showed up with 3 bottles of salad dressing. So
Okay, I'm taking
here's
a
the
big
thing.
bite.
So we're going to show you what to do with your
wait,
leftover
wait, stop
stuffing
while she
or
picks this
dressing as Brenda stuffs her face.
Why do you have to stop talking? You can
We
keep
don't
talking.
need to stop
You
talking.
Mm.
Okay, we'll be right back with the stuffing or / dressing segment.
Ta-ta.
Ready?
What was that? Anything but the gravy.
Not the gravy.
It was a video of it was a cartoon, one of the
Yeah, it
Bugs
was a
Bunny
dog.
cartoons. It was a dog, and he was a mean bully dog, and he would always make the other little dogs go get his meat for him, and then he'd steal it from him and steal it from him and steal it from him, and then he'd get all mad and he'd slap the little dog and he'd say, "You forgot the gravy." And then every time the poor little dog, he was all bullied and everything. Well, then the dog gets sick at the end. He's got this big fat stomach, and he's at the vet's laying on the bed because he's so sick from eating all the meat that he stole from the other dogs. And he said,
The little boy.
and the little dog,
The
the little dog comes sneaking in because nobody's in there. He goes, I
got-
didn't forget the I got the gravy. And he walks in with this
big dog doesn't his eyes
His
get
eyes
really
get
big?
huge.
Not
Like,
the
no.
gravy.
He goes, not the gravy, not the gravy. It's awesome.
Anyway,
Okay.
Saturday morning cartoons. Great.
Woo!
Okay, ready?
What are we doing?
All right, Thanksgiving is over. You have leftover mashed potatoes. You have leftover dressing, stuffing, bread stuff thing with turkey. You have gravy. And what I like to do,
Not the gravy.
Oh, yeah, not the gravy. Hey, what I like to do is I like to take my waffle iron. You heat it up.
Her waffle iron's really clean. My waffle iron's not clean like that.
Ooh, you spray it with Pam. Make sure you get both of them.
Who's
then
Pam?
Who's Pam? That's Pam.
This is
Not
Pam.
just cooking spray.
Cooking spray. I'm sorry. Use cooking spray.
Who's
And then
Pam?
what I do is I just
Same
take
person as the dressing.
my bread stuffing dressing.
Oh, wait.
Stuff.
All right, no, we're good. Sorry.
I just take this and I spoon it on here. Not a whole bunch.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Cynthia says
whole bunch.
Whole bunch. You gotta have plenty.
for everybody.
Yeah.
But this might be just for one person.
Well, if one person does it, then they
Ooh.
put less on. Okay, now you can do it.
See, now I'm making a mess.
But that's okay.
That's the kitchen. You're allowed to be.
All right. So then you close this.
You push it down real hard, don't you?
Mush it.
You do, but you don't do it really fast. You do it slow.
Okay.
Takes
Not fast.
maybe about, I don't know, is it 5 minutes, something like that? 4 or 5 minutes.
Probably.
Smells really good. Again,
It does. I love stuffing.
dressing,
Stuffing.
breading.
And it shows. I really do.
Bread is a wonderful thing.
You can
It
cut
is.
now. Ashley.
Ashley's move.
I'm keeping this on. You
you're
never know what to
not.
expect.
You got a low
She could
battery.
cut out. My nose itches.
That's
Somebody's
That
coming
means you're
with a
good.
hole in their britches.
No, Mom always said it means you're gonna kiss a fool. That's what Mom said.
I had an old lady at the nursing home. That's what she said. She goes sitting and was doing her hair at the nursing home. She said, "My nose itches. Somebody's coming with a hole in their britches."
Do I have a hole in my pants? Do you have a hole in your pants?
Yes, that's where my legs go.
Ha 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 ha.
Where do the armies go?
Yep, they're sleevies.
Oh, they're sleeping.
Oh my goodness.
So let's talk about some more leftover things.
Okay.
If she's going to keep this running, we might as well do that.
Yes.
You can make potato cakes with mashed potatoes.
Yes, you can. With
And
the
you know
potato
what?
cakes, you add scallions, you add flour, an egg, salt, pepper, mix it up. So it's doughy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then make sure
Fry
your
'em.
skillet's hot, put some oil in it, fry them up. Ooh, yum.
With
Cheese.
butter.
Cheese.
Yeah. You know, another thing too is for leftover turkey, I was looking today because I'm actually going to make it for class on Thursday night, is turkey cranberry sliders. And you take cranberry sauce, just like canned cranberry sauce, leftover turkey, leftover gravy.
Not the gravy.
Mix the turkey and the gravy together. And you take like the Hawaiian rolls and you slice them in half and you put the turkey on there, you put cranberry on there, and you put brie cheese on there. And then you top it and you brush it with butter and you bake it in the oven.
Yum.
Yum. And then you got little sliders, you just cut them. So,
See, I'm
That
okay
sounds
with
good.
that. You and I are different
I know.
to the point where you like. We are not the same person. I'm always right. Anyway, I don't like fruit with my meat. So yeah,
I know.
You
I
said
do.
you like the
Yeah.
cranberry
Yes,
and the turkey.
it is. It's
You
very
lost
good.
me when you said that. So
Well, I'll lose some people too.
yeah,
but
well, I'm with you.
you're I like fruit with my meat.
Yeah, no,
I
no,
know.
I'm not.
Not good.
No,
What other leftovers? You can always eat pie.
yeah.
Pie's never a bad thing to have.
Pie for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Actually, you can make like instead of like a shepherd's pie, since you have the mashed potatoes and you have the turkey, you could make a turkey pie. I mean, sort of like a shepherd's pie, but without the
Ground
hamburger
beef.
or the lamb or whatever people use to make it.
Without the shepherd.
Without
That's what I was
the
like, when you said it, I was like, you can make the shepherd's pie without the
shepherd.
Well, the reason it's called shepherd's pie because who do shepherds watch? They watch sheep, and
that's what
normally
is in there,
it was
lamb.
made with lamb.
the
So,
things you learn.
Yes,
Hang out with us, baby, and you go far.
that's right.
Far, far, far. Not to a fire, but far.
Still cooking.
Should we peek?
Let's peek.
Ooh.
Look at that goodness.
Oh, yeah. Just a little bit, yeah. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure this is ready. It smells so good.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, look
Oh,
at
yeah.
that.
That looks yummy. That looks really yummy. Actually, it's not really done. It's not staying. But hey, you know what? We'll take it off little by little. Maybe I didn't grease it enough.
To a chunk.
It's sticking.
A stuffing waffle chunk.
So stuffing waffle chunk. Anyway, I think I was just in too much of a hurry to get it off of here.
It smells really
It
good.
does smell good.
Sorry, I need smell-o-vision again.
Yeah.
It's already cooked, so that doesn't
It is.
matter if you have it.
True. True.
Look at it smushed together.
But
Look
it's
at the
just
little
something to
waffle
do.
Cubes. Little
And then what
cubes.
you can do is you can pile your mashed potatoes on top of it. You can pile your turkey on top of it, and then
Don't forget the gravy.
gravy. And then just really douse the whole thing with gravy. So
I suppose
yeah.
you could put cranberry sauce on there too, if
Yeah.
you're like me and you like the
Or
fruit and
not.
meat thing.
Or not.
Or not, if you're like Brenda.
But yeah, that could have gone a little bit longer. But still, it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Just something different to do.
Ooh, tips with Aunt Brenda.
Yeah. And the other thing, don't be afraid to play with your food. Because you never know what you come up with.
She's
Happy
not meaning
Thanksgiving.
like play with
No.
she's meaning like mix things in and experiment with flavors and
Yes.
things like that. So, yes.
It's
Okay.
easier to do that with cooking than it is with baking.
Yes, it is.
True.
Baking, you've gotta be
True.